everyone. Um, so I don't know how you guys are doing at home right now. I mean, it's getting colder. But anyway, I thought about it. Like, why don't most people? I don't know why. I mean, most people are not the example to look for. I'm just being real, right? Like, most people are not, and the people who are successful, they are out there. Like, there's people who are successful at producing content. There's people who are successful who've written books. But it's not just reading a book, right? If you read a book, it's not intellect, right? School might teach you, get a lot of information won't change your life when you just take. Information. Knowledge is not power, right? It's potential power. It's the amount of action you take. It's like how much you actually do, right? Like it's doing is everything, right? Knowing's not enough because you can know a lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff. A lot of time when you learn stuff and you don't implement everything, right? I learned so much about relationships. I learned so much. I read so many books. By the end of the day, your life only changes, including mine. Your life only changes, including mine, because I'm also in this journey as well. It only changes when you take action, right? If you want to master any area of your life, you gotta take action, right? To try different things, and if what you're doing isn't working, you're gonna try something else. Because it's not about failure, right? I think it's been said people who succeeded aren't people who never failed, right? The people who they fell down to go back up, right? That's how a baby learns how to walk. And every warrior gets knocked down to the knees at times. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how much success. Success leaves clues, right? You can't build on failure. You can only build on success. But you just gotta keep on going, regardless of how bad it seems. Because probably in a decade or two, you look back and you probably laugh at it. You wanna be able to people say like why not laugh at it now? I'm just making this up right now, but I don't know if this is making sense to you. Humor is just generally a good thing because laughter is good for you. Like, I think health wise, I don't know why. It's just good for you. It's good to laugh. So, I don't know, let's laugh at yourself. And I don't know, there's always something, humor or something to be grateful for. And grateful is when suffering stops. So, whilst I'm not going to talk about the psychology, I think 80% of success is psychology, 20% is the how to. Meaning, I don't know. I think it is true though, right? Optimistic people do more because they try out more things, and when you try out more things, you have a better chance, right? So you got to just try a lot of things. I'm not saying I'm the master of this either, but I do try things. So anyway, I think the number one thing we all gotta know is what do you want, right, before you do anything. I'm not teaching you how to be massively successful, but this is what I've learned. This is what successful people do. Apparently, right? They know what they want. I think most successful people know. I don't know. I haven't met enough of them, but like, this is what I've learned from listening to these tapes and audio programs, and what I've learned from my journey. Is you gotta know what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, you're sort of like aiming at something, but you're like, I don't know. You're like looking for a target. You shouldn't. Well, you don't even know. You're not even looking. If you know what you want, you know what the outcome or the result. You know what the target is. If you know what the target is, at least you know what you're going for. You can measure, whether you're getting there, how much progress you're making. You're gonna set a deadline on that target as well. I think. I'm pretty sure you have to set a deadline because I don't know. It's just you gotta know what you want and put a deadline on it, right? When you're gonna achieve that. So if it's relationships, by when? Great relationship, passionate, exciting, extraordinary. If you want an extraordinary relationship, you can't settle for less you can be. And I think everyone does, but like we go through life, you have disappointments, and you can't learn how to actually have a great relationship and that kind of stuff. So anyway, you know, there's so much stuff out there, and it takes courage and takes discipline and all this kind of stuff. So, I'm not gonna. I could dive into that, like, but like, I'm not a master there myself, but I think there's a saying in personal development. You gotta be grateful for it, like, it's called visualization. But anyway, so I don't know. If I'm sharing you makes sense, but I think you gotta create a vision, but then do it right. Like, take steps, So what I've learned is you gotta know what you want, then you're gonna try different things to hit that target, right? If as a metaphor, the outcome, right? You gotta try different things. What you're doing isn't working, you gotta try something else. So anyway, and that's true of anything. That's how successful people will get to the where they are, apparently. From where they are, where you currently are, so and where we currently are, because everyone's doing, I don't know if everyone's doing this, but anyone that wants to achieve, you gotta know what you want. If you don't know what you want, your chances of achieving is kind of, I think, slim. But also, you at least you know what you want. You have clarity, right? Clarity is power. If you know what you want, then you can try different things to hit to that target, and you can measure the progress. So anyway, so that's the key, right? You gotta know what you want first, and then just take a lot of fucking action. Right? Massive action is the cure. Try different things to hit to that target. Target meaning as a metaphor, but you gotta know what you want. So I'm not saying I'm the master of this either, but like apparently this is how successful people do it, and it's good to learn from people. You know, successfully lose. People who are successful aren't just lucky; they have a different strategy than you. So anyway, including all of us, right? But I think like certain times there are trends. I'm not a master of this, but what I've seen is if you're early to a trend, you can be a leader, right? I mean, you can be a leader anyway, but you can take advantage of the trend while it's there because the trend won't be there forever. So anyway, um, I'm not a but you know, like TikTok, if you started like 10 months earlier, a year earlier, you would have taken a lot of fucking. It's basically there are strategies to this and this kind of stuff. But anyway, um, and you know, there's life strategy, there's business strategy. I'm not a master of business strategy, but there's I've read so much strategy stuff. Anyway, so I hope you guys are enjoying life. I hope you guys are you know, excited. I think there's a lot of fear, right, in from the news and that kind of stuff. So you know, courage does not mean you're not scared. Courage means you're scared if you do it anyway, right? Because anyone can just, you know, if you have 2 million brain, it's always looking for what's wrong. So you gotta, you know, focus on you can control, right? Like live in a beautiful state or whatever you want to call it. Find things you appreciate, and you know, and every moment doesn't matter who you are. There's always things to appreciate. The fact you're alive, the fact you're living in this century, right? The fact you can answer, have the answer to pretty much any question you ask if you type it in the phone. That you didn't have to create the phone, and this is a privilege that emperors didn't have in 2,000 years ago or whatever, however long. You know, Greek pharaohs on they didn't have this, so we are privileged to be born in this period of time. But we can also have a lot of other other things like the ability to have freedom and life on our terms if we really just keep on going for it. And it's possible, right? It's not impossible. People have already done it, right? The fact that they did it, I think some people say you can do it too, but like it's true, though, right? If someone else has done it, they're not as lucky. If they did it and they weren't born with it, like there's a, I mean, if they got a result you want, figure out how they did it or try different things to get to a similar result. At least you know it's possible, right? And it's possible for you as well. You just have to believe because, you know, someone that believes has power. So I don't know if this makes sense to you. So anyway, I hope there's something here that's valuable and hope you guys are enjoying life. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you guys are taking a lot of action, figuring out what you want, and doing a lot more because there are multiple areas where you gotta have the physical vitality to just move and do something, but also you gotta know what you want and set that goal, set that outcome, and take a lot of action, right? Because I'm doing it too. So well, we all trying, we're all learning, growing, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are, you know, inspired. I don't know, inspired is the right word, but like I hope you guys are doing something to, you know, change your state and change your story and change your strategy. Well, you didn't have to change your strategy. Strategy is probably already out there, but anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy life and hope you guys are enjoying it. So thank you. And yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot more I could talk about, but you know, currently for some reason the fictional hobby, I'm doing a lot of fictional stuff, and not because I'm so interested in that world, but because it's what's currently working financially, and I realize it's kind of like investing, right? I'm learning about, but I'm not a master. Right? It's not something I wanted to do, but it's something that works, right? It gets results. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying life. I hope you guys are enjoying it. So thank you.